Hello, are we live? You wouldn't believe what I just went through to make sure I could get live. I had to change web browsers and go from whatever it is, Safari to Chrome, and oh my gosh, restart my computer. So Dorian's been on the other line helping me go live on YouTube. Hi guys, I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't done a live stream in a very long time, but I have been crazy busy with Christmas, and I thought it'd be fun to come on here. I have my next Christmas video going up on Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. And so I thought, let's get on here and chat about Christmas. Actually, you can ask me any question you want, but I just thought I would do this. Now, I don't have anybody here helping me. I'm using my MacBook Pro. It's right here. There's my fireplace. And it's starting to get a little bit on the wintry fall side. It's feeling fallish. So I'm excited about that. And I'm just really happy to be on here live with you guys today. If you have any questions, ask me. And as the questions go, let's see. Welcome to chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay. Gotcha. So as I see questions come across, since there's no one here helping me, I will just answer whatever is at the top of the list when I see it. Someone says, I'm subscribing to anyone who subs to me. That's sweet, but I don't believe in that, because you want to subscribe to people who you like their content. They have something in it that motivates you, inspires you, or it's just entertaining. So I'm not into a sub for sub, but I'm glad you're with us today. Okay, somebody else. Hello, good morning. Hello, it's morning where you are, huh? Hello, my beautiful lady from Nina. Hello. And hello from Germany, from Flora. Hey, Flora, so glad you joined me today. Vanessa says hello, and Catalina says hola. With Love D, hello. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, Seasons with Anthony says, hi, I just found your channel yesterday. Oh my goodness, and I've subscribed right away. You're amazing, and I'm so happy I found you. Well, listen, Anthony, I'm really glad you found me too. And if you do seasons, you must be into interior design of some sort. Maybe it's decor for certain holidays or events. And so we have something in common. I'm glad you're here. I don't come on and do live Q&As very often, but I just thought, why not? It would be fun and kind of gets us kicked off for the season that's coming. Lots of hellos from Bear and Luca and Trinidad to Tobago. Wow, that is a Southern woman. Nice to see you guys. Hello from Finland. Oh my gosh, all these people and places that are not in the US. You know, it's like crazy to me what YouTube has done for me in broadening my horizons of all the different people around the world. And I love you guys, and I'm really happy to be here. Hello from Finland, says Lisa. Hola, must be from Hispanic country. Hello from Malta. Oh my gosh. And Canada from Hannah. Malta is Bernice. Ola from Berge, I'm thinking it is. Scotland. Oh my gosh. London. That's Malu from London. Hello from Iowa. London, Iowa. Okay. Virginia. Robin is from Virginia. Stephen is from Chicago. Vanessa says she can't wait for my beautiful Christmas decorations. Thank you. Hi, Rebecca from Georgia. That's LB23. Ruby says hello from North Carolina, I'm thinking. Love your designs. Can't wait for Christmas. Hi from Portugal. My goodness, I wish my dad was here. He always got so excited when he would see how many people from different countries were following me. Teresa from Sweden. Paula from the Netherlands. From Florida is Victoria. Honduras is Alejandra. And Chicago is Darlene. From Tuscan, wow, Brenda. And someone, I don't know how to say your name, but from Mexico. And we have Matthias from Albania. Geez, oh, Pete, you guys. Phyllis from Connecticut. Grazian from Poland. Sophia from New Jersey. Stephanie from Wisconsin. Kate from Ohio. Haji from Saudi Arabia. And this is so fun. SH from Germany. Miss Linda from the Netherlands. Antigua from Germany, Renee from Akron, Ohio, good old USA in there too. But it sounds like most of you are from other countries other than the US. And how fun is that? Tallahassee, Florida, and that's Beverly. San Diego, Barbie, you come to see me, Rebecca. You know what? I do have a trip planned to go to San Diego in November. I'm going to help my daughter-in-law decorate their house for Christmas this year, which is really an honor to be asked. And some of you may remember when I did Jimmy and Emily's house a number of years ago. And this time, my granddaughter was just stood up for the first time. She was like a year old. And so now she's 5 or 6, and the kids are growing up. So it's going to be really fun to actually decorate with them. Diogo from Portugal, Joanne from Bermuda, Moy from Alabama, Luke from Croatia, Elena from Panama. My God, you guys. Jody from Canada, Yvonne from the Netherlands, Brenda from the south part of Africa, Zambia. Good Lord. North England is Haley and Sharon from Missouri, Sarah from New Zealand, Dawn. Excited to see this year's Christmas. I'm so excited to show it to you, honestly, Dawn. Jody is hello from Tulsa, Broken Arrow. Okay, welcome to OK. Yes, I know. We're supposed to be getting some lightning and thunder today. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Marlene from the Netherlands. Wow, the Netherlands, you guys are really followers. I didn't know that. Nancy from Massachusetts, SH from Germany. Nice to see you live. Thank you. Harley from the UK, Dorian from Italy, Maya from Slovakia, Jenya from Israel, Darsa from Connecticut, Vanessa. I'm going to when I get rich, I'm going to hire you. I'm going to hold you to that, okay? And that was Vanessa. I'm writing that down. Brenda, still mad you left California. Aw, thank you. But it's nice to go back. Romano from Spain, Bethany from Canada, Michael, good Lord, Dahlia from Sweden, I don't know how to say, Thiapom from Indonesia. I need to take my dog for a walk. Hope you stay live when I'm back. Well, I believe this is being recorded, so you can watch it when it's not live too. Cindy from Chicago, Asha from Guyana, Isabella from Denmark, Paul from Naperville, Illinois, Doris from Massachusetts, and let's see, Rickmer from Mabuhay, Mabuhay, or anyway, Philippines, and Atlanta. It's hot there, is it, Erica? Okay, I know. I want the hot weather to go away. Okay, so here's someone from Russia. Okay, I'm just going to Russia, Texas, Chesnia. Oh my gosh. All that. Oh, and Candy says your cobalt blue is my favorite. Thank you, Candy. It's one of my favorites too. Although I have to tell you, I'm thinking that this Christmas is actually my favorite. It is. It's called, the theme this year is called A Frosted Forest Holiday. Doesn't that sound good? And you get to see just a little bit of it. It's been so hard because a lot of you know that I do go on Instagram almost daily. And I haven't been for the last like 3 or 4 weeks because I've been decorating my home. And whenever I do something, I just get so totally focused and I'm all in, and that's all I do. So I've been focused on my house, and I haven't wanted to give you sneak peeks because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But it was really fun. I'll tell you, Dorian was here to capture all the final B-roll of the house just this last week. He flew in from San Diego, and it was great to have him here. He's my editor and producer of our show, and he's been editing my videos for, I think, 12 years now. So any of the Christmas videos you guys have seen and loved, other than maybe the first couple of years, it's been done by Dorian. So he deserves big thumbs up and a lot of prayers because he's got 14 videos to edit. That's right. I'm doing 14 videos this year, you guys. I'm very excited about it. And these are all just me, and we've done like the 25 days of Christmas in the past. I've had a lot of other people like contributing. This is just me, so it's a lot. All right. So I'm going to read some questions. Okay. I'm just going to grab them out. Michael Dupes says, Miss Rebecca, have you ever heard of At Home, the big furniture store? Yes, I have. And I think it's a good store. I don't think we have one here in Tulsa, but it is a good store. Let's see. Hello, and thank you so much for helping me with my bedroom in the design sessions. Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, and a special welcome to Design Sessions members. You guys, you realize that the $25,000 giveaway is just around the corner. So yeah, every month that you have been a subscriber to the Design Sessions since I don't know what month, maybe June or something of this year, your name has been entered into the drawing, and one person is going to win $25,000, and Shara and I are going to help them by giving them a call, and whoever that person is, it's going to be really fun. Let's see. Blue Moon says, looks that you won't have any troubles getting an Airbnb anywhere in the world. People all over the world love to have you over. Oh, I'm not quite sure what that means, and I'm not sure if that's an ad for something or if that's to me. Okay. Sessions with Anthony says, what's your favorite video that you've done? I've been watching so many in the past day. I know, Anthony, because guys, let's welcome Anthony. Let's get some comments on here. Anthony, welcome. He's brand new. He just found my channel yesterday. Anthony, I will tell you, if I was going to tell anybody a video of mine that I would want them to watch, it would be the Denver loft reveal. Okay. It has a couple million views on it. And I think it's a picture of a bedroom, if I'm not mistaken. There's, I think, 3 Denver loft videos, but the one that's the reveal, it is amazing. I love the video itself. I love the project, but the video itself is so good because it shows like half of the video is the process of getting to, installing the project. And then the last half is revealing it. So that's my favorite video that I've ever done. As far as Christmas videos, I would say my favorite one actually is the year that Shara got married. So it would be, I think it's either Christmas 2016 or maybe it's 2017. It's the year that I painted my back wall a dark gray. And I did love the decorations that year. I think I love the decorations from the blue and white Christmas better, but the video itself is so good. It's like, it has this incredible, strong, pounding music that it just reaches. The very first time I saw the video, I cried. Okay. And, I don't cry at my own videos very often, unless I look fat or something or old, but I try really hard not to do that. Anyway, it's such a good video. The music just captures me every single time. I think that's my favorite video of Christmas. So try those out. Also, Anthony, another really good interior design video is the beach house reveal. That one is outstanding. Okay, hope you've seen those. Annabelle says, hi from Arizona. I can't afford to decorate like you, but your videos bring me so much joy and looks forward to your videos every year. Well, thank you, Annabelle. Okay, so this is a really good time for me to have a come to Jesus moment with you guys about money and Christmas decorating. Okay, I've got some ideas for you. Number 1, I'm old. Okay, so I should have become successful in my life at this stage. I'm in my 60s. Okay, so I should have the money to be able to do this. Number 2, I do YouTube videos. So that means I have to do something brand new every year in order for you guys, my viewers, to be excited to come back and see what I did. But for years, I was a young mom and I shopped at garage sales and I didn't have the money. So there are ways that you can actually make your home look really amazing for Christmas. And I actually have the list. I was on my stories this morning. If you if you're a part of Instagram, you can go and watch my story for today. But these are the 14 different videos that we're going to be uploading. 4 of them in October, 1 every Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning here on YouTube. And then once November gets here, my overall plan is 5 the first week of November, Monday through Friday, and 5 the second week of November, Monday through Friday. And that's going to give you guys a lot of ideas. But one of the videos, it's after my home tour. Okay. So all these videos are like building up, and I'm teaching you how to make garlands. Okay. I'm going to get to that in a second. I teach you all of this stuff of how I do it. But then we come kind of to the end of the videos, and it's like the ta-da, the whole house. You get to see everything all together. It's always the most watched, most favorite video of the entire year of all the videos I put up. People love my home tours. Okay. But the day after that, what I'm going to upload is a video telling you guys how to take what you have and rethink different ways you can use it so that it feels new. It feels fresh to you. Some of you may have had mothers who did this, or maybe some of you do this. When I was a young girl, my mom, she would decorate my house, all the time. She would do Christmas. That's where I learned how to do all this. But also, there were times that I'd come home from school and all the furniture would have been moved around in the house. I'd walk in. She wouldn't tell me. I don't know what. She probably just got a bug up her skirt that day, and she decided to, I wonder how it would look if I moved this sofa over there and this chair here and that table. And I could bring in the lamp from the bedroom, and I could put this lamp up in the bedroom. And she would move stuff around. And you know what it did to me? It made me feel new. It made me feel like my mom redesigned the house. She redecorated. We got all new stuff. It wasn't new stuff. It was just the same stuff in a different location. And that's the premise of the video that I want you to watch. And the idea is, if you are the kind of person that you tend to put your Christmas tree in the same place every year, because that's where it's always been, and you use your garland in the same place, and you do your staircase or your fireplace if you have those, or your dining table always looks, it's the same stuff because you can't afford to go out and buy more. And so you tend to put it in the same place. That's going to be, I was going to say that could be discouraging. Maybe not. I mean, some people have the kind of personality that they love the familiarity and the tradition of Christmas looking the same every year. And you might have a family like that, and that's perfectly fine. But if you're the kind of person that you would like to change it up, but you don't know what to do, that video is for you. It's about reimagining your stuff in a different location. And what I do is I walk you through my home over the years, all these different Christmases, and how one year my acrylic angel was here, and then the next year it was there, and then the next year it was on top of the tree, and then the next year it was in the middle of the dining table. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're going to have to watch that. And the second thing is something that I mentioned in my video that I just posted on planning. I think a lot of you have enjoyed that video. And that is, why don't you let's say if you're a woman, I know there are men who watch my channel too, but get together with some of your friends and talk to them this early about Christmas. What are your plans for Christmas? Have you thought about a theme or a color scheme? And some people may say, when we got married, I did everything in turquoise and white because our house was very like coastal, but I'm tired I really wish I could do the red and green, but I can't afford it. I can't afford to go out and buy all new stuff. Well, maybe you have all the traditional red and green and you'd like to do a coastal theme. I think a Christmas ornament or Christmas decoration swap would be such a great idea. And it would open the doors for a lot of you to get a completely different look. My advice is to take pictures of everything that you lend out and keep a list so that you make sure you get everything back, and just do it with people that you know well so that you all are on the same page. If something gets damaged or broken, it will be replaced as best it can. Anyway, those are ways you can make your house look better, even if you don't really have the money to buy new stuff. Okay, let's go. There's so many. Okay. Good day, says Alex. I love your Christmas videos and your content very much. Where did it go? Okay. Okay. They raise my Christmas spirit and give me satisfaction. Thank you so much, and be happy and healthy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Alex. Thank you. A question from Lorena. I have a beautiful 9-foot flocked tree and would like to use greenery stems to make it fuller. Which type do you recommend? Should I use flocked stems, and can I use plain also? Okay, here we go. Lorena, is that right? Yeah. You can, and definitely I love the idea of using stems and picks in your trees. I have a tree this year that I call it my tribute to Queen Elizabeth. And when you watch the video, you're going to see that this is just a plain green tree. By the time I'm done with it, it looks like a wedding gown because it is so filled with picks that are flocked. You can mix them, but if you're going to do a mixed green and flocked tree, then I would suggest that when you do your garlands or any other decorating in your house, you do the same thing. You mix your greens. You don't want a hodgepodge look. You want consistency. So what I did this year is I bought green trees because they were $300 cheaper a piece. I know. And when I got them, I didn't like them. They were too green. In fact, the lights turned on and they almost turned lime green. I was so disappointed. And I bought them in December of last year. So I couldn't really even send it back. So I actually flocked my trees myself. And I devised a very inexpensive, quick way to do it. And I love how it turned out. So I flocked it. Now, you can take a green tree and you can flock it. You have a flocked tree, and you can add flocked picks if you want it to continue to look flocked. But if you want to tone down the flocking, then the green picks in there would tone that down and make it a little bit more organic looking, I would say. So you can. Shinoda is a really great place to buy things like picks or whatever local outlet you have. I've done a lot of shopping this year at Hobby Lobby, which is not my first choice, but it's the only place that has stuff this early in the year. So when you say what are the best kind, that's a hard question for me to answer just off the cuff. It would be like if we were shopping and I could see all of them, I'd go, oh, this is the best kind. Hey, how many of you would like me to do like a Christmas shopping at Home Goods or Christmas shopping at Hobby Lobby video where I could walk you through and show you all of the Christmas decor that they offer if they'll let me film in there? I think they will. And then I can show you which ones would be the best ones to pick. Maybe that'd be the way to do it. So leave me a comment and let me know. Okay. All right. Network requirements, you know, home that you would have a good Wi-Fi strength. Yes, Heather B said, did you consider your network requirements for your new home so that it would have good Wi-Fi strength in your home? A lot of you may or may not know that I'm planning on building a dream home. And yes, I did, Heather. That was actually one of my first questions because my business is internet stuff. So I need to have a really good Wi-Fi connection. I couldn't do something like this, for example, if I didn't have good Wi-Fi. So they have, everything is, what do they call it? Fiber optics. It's all been added to the community. Good question. Okay. Let's see. Olga says, how to decorate indoors without lights, yet make it look lively. Light up a tree without lights. How do you light up a tree without lights? Sorry, Olga. You think I'm going to pull something out of my hat or something? That's funny. Southern California electric bill is already over $500 a month. I know. That's why I moved. Yeah, electricity is a thing. I mean, you could do battery operated, but you're just going to spend the money on batteries, you know? So to answer your question, short of going back to the old vintage candles that you put in a tree, and I wouldn't do that. That is a fire hazard. It costs you a whole lot more money than an extra large electricity bill. You can do it without lights. Plenty of people do, but I don't know how you're going to make it look lively or even show up at night. So that's going to be one of those things. I don't know, maybe hang mirrors from it and hope that the natural light reflects off of it. If any of you guys watching have an answer for her, for Olga, is it Olga? Yeah. I'd love to hear your ideas. Oh, this girl says orglamic. Yes, I loved my orglamic tree. Yes, please film Christmas shopping at those stores. Okay. I love Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Yes. Okay. That is from Haley. Felcia says yes, yes, yes. And Lynchick says shopping at the stores. Love your Christmas videos, says Sylvia. Brenda C says, Rebecca, months ago you shared a story that had SketchUp model and you said it would likely be your last big project. Is that your dream home? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Michael says, question, how can you always think of new themes every year? You're always so beautiful and professional. Oh, thank you, Michael. I'm glad I read yours. Gosh, you know what? It's funny. It's a good question. How do I come up with something new every year? If you watched my planning video, you'll see basically I take pictures of the rooms from all the different directions and I draw, I look at what's my available space, where do I have a place I could put art, or I could hang a wreath or a clumping of something, or a festoon, or a garland hanging. I just draw on top of it. What's really funny to me? I was going to say there's not a whole lot. There are a lot of Christmas trees out there. Here's what cracks me up, you guys. Okay. You know how many Christmases I've done? So many. And yet when I search for a blue and white Christmas tree or any kind of Christmas tree, my pictures never show up. And I'm like, how is that possible? I have 1 million subscribers and 3 million people watched my Christmas videos last year. How is it that my Christmas trees are not showing up in these pictures? I do not know, but I guess that's a question for the team to figure out. Okay. Let's see. P. Bullard says, yes, I would love to see Hobby Lobby and Home Goods shopping with you. Okay. I know that there are other designers on YouTube who are making those videos, so I didn't know if you still wanted to see it from me. Eileen says, lively, high contrast, like red and white theme. That's a good point. You could use like white in the tree. That was a good answer, girl. Thank you. Bless you always from Titapum. Okay. All right. Yes. Wanda says, will you be showing how you make your mirror tree? Wanda. Oh, yeah. I did not show you that. Yes. The tree video, the video that's going up this Friday at 9:00 in the morning on YouTube is a DIY on how to make the broken mirror Christmas tree from start to finish. And then I do like a second half to the video where I show you how to embellish the tree if you want to take it to the next level, which is what I did on this tree. And I know that there are thousands of people who have made this DIY broken mirror Christmas tree because you guys send me your pictures and I love them. And so I think for a lot of you who already have the tree made, you may want to take it to the next step. So I think this video is going to be really helpful for a lot of people. Okay. Wait a second. I saw someone who basically said use LED lights. Let's see. Miniature LED lights do not use much electricity. That's true. How do I get rid of that? That shouldn't be there. Okay. Let's see. This is from Linda. LED lights do not use much electricity. Just use lights on one main tree. That is the way people use to decorate for Christmas. One tree and some candles on the table for Christmas dinner. See, you guys are better at this than me. I'm just like, well, I don't know. I guess you can't have your way. No, I'm glad you guys are connecting. That's good. How do you know the right tree size to buy for your living room? I have a 12-foot ceiling. Okay, well, one of the things you might want to do is take a picture of your room, print it, and then draw in what appears to be the right proportion for the room. I would not get a 12-foot tree for a 12-foot ceiling. Is your ceiling 12 feet all the way across, or is it vaulted? Like it's 8 feet here and 12 feet here. Okay. So I would probably do a 9-foot tree, and that would give you room for a topper on top. And even if you wanted to add the icicles or snowflakes that hang from the ceiling above your tree, that gives you the room to do it. If you take your tree too tall, there's no room left. And I think that look is just so beautiful. Okay. Okay. Titapalm says, your broken mirror tree is beautiful, Miss Rebecca. I want to try it, but I'm scary to try the broken mirror. Well, if it brings bad luck, all I can say is, look at me. I've made 2 of these trees now, and I have a pretty great life. So I think that's a myth. I wouldn't let those kinds of superstitions stop you, or ask somebody else to do it, but bring over the broken pieces afterwards because you're going to need it. Okay, Paula, Rebecca, how can I get spinners to work on UK Christmas lights as we have different plugs, etc.? I adore your spinners on all of your trees. It's so magical. Glad you asked that question. It's a really good one. This will apply not only to you in the UK, but it'll apply to people in the US and other countries as well, because trees nowadays, like my new trees, they are all LED. So when you put them together, you take the base, you put the next piece in, immediately lights up. The next piece immediately lights up. Those are LED lights. Spinners will not work on them. So I'll give you guys a tip on that. But first, let me answer her question. I know that this is true because I have a UK subscriber and follower who sent me a video and explained to me how he got spinners to work on his tree in the UK. He took the string of lights that you get in the UK, and he took the spinner mechanism, and at the top of the spinner mechanism is a plug-in, like the male part that's supposed to fit into your cord of lights. But this mechanism here didn't fit this mechanism here, okay? So what he did was he took the casing, he opened up the little stems and pulled that out. Then he took a light that would have been in his string of lights and undid the little wire pieces and took that mechanism, that casing, and put it onto the spinner. Once he did that, he flipped open the metal pieces and then stuck it into his UK lighting, and it works just fine. I don't think it has anything to do with the power situation. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. But this is what he said, and he's from the UK, and he got them to work. He said, and this was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago. He said, Rebecca, I think I'm the only person in the UK that has spinners on my tree. I'm not sure that's true anymore, but at the time he was super excited about it. So I would try that. Now, for those of you who have trees with LED lights, here's what I do. I take a traditional string, what's the word? A set of lights that, you know what I'm talking about. Usually they're green if they're clear lights, or they're white because you're using a flock tree. And I undo it, get all the kinks out, and then I run that through my tree where I think I'm going to want the spinners. And then I add the spinners to the traditional set of lighting. That set I plug in separately into my base of outlets at the bottom. I have all the LED lights running through one outlet, and any traditional, regular, what do they call it? UL lighting running into a different outlet, because I think the currents are different. I know they are. So I would run those separately, but that's how you can get spinners to work. And I think that would be great if you could do that. Okay. Blue Moon says, I meant that people all over the world knows you and loves what you do. I'm not sure if that was connected to a previous message, but thank you. That's very sweet. Okay, Shelly Scott says, I remember your garbage can liner protective wear you wore in your first mirror Christmas tree. Can't wait to see your DIY for this one. I had forgotten that. I mean, I know that I had, protected myself, but I don't remember that I put a garbage can liner on. I'm sorry, it's not going to be anywhere near that funny this time. But Shara, her baby Brody, she helped me with the DIY this year like she did the last time. We just did it for fun. And we started on Monday, and Brody was born, I believe, on Friday. So 4 days later, she had a baby. So she's very pregnant in that video. Okay. The myth of the broken mirror born when mirrors are are terrible expensive. So that's outdated. Search for that story in YouTube. Oh, interesting. Thanks, Benjamin. So breaking a mirror wasn't about a bad luck. It was an expensive thing back in the day. And so to break a mirror was not a smart thing to do. Good to know, Benjamin. Thank you. Totten says she's excited. Okay. Brenda says, all I want is that large glass angel. I have been looking for that for years. I know. Actually, someone on Instagram, I wish I could remember her name off the top of my head, but she was very sweet. She sent me a DM. She said, I think I found it. And she sent me, I said, where? And so she found something that looks exactly like my angel. But I went to the website, and when I looked at it, you got 3 angels for, I want to say $59 or something like that. And I know that my big angel was close to a couple $100. And this was probably 15 years ago. So it would be a lot more today. So I think it was a very small version of it, but the look is the same. It's just not as large. And I talked to the owners of Shinoda because I said, can you guys get these angels? They did get the reindeer. I love that reindeer. They got a bunch of those in because we showed them in our videos. Sharon and I both did. And a lot of people wanted them. So they got more. But they cannot get that angel. And I bought that at Shinoda years ago. Okay. Home Decoration Corner says, hi, Rebecca. You inspired us to start our own channel. We watch from Austria. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I don't know what your channel is about. I'm thinking it must be about home decor, right? Good for you. And good luck to you. I hope it goes well. Just remember, if you're trying to grow a YouTube audience, the way to do it is to show them that you care and to give. People ask me all the time because they know I do YouTube. They say, how do you make money on YouTube? Or do you make money? And how do you make money? And I'm like, you know what? Okay. The short answer is yes, you do make money on YouTube. You get AdSense that pays you for the clicks that you get on your videos. The long answer is you really don't make money. At least my experience has been I spend far more money making videos than I ever get back from the people who view them. So I wouldn't do it for money. I would do it because you have a passion for something that you're an expert at and that you can share with people that would be helpful. If that's your motivation and where you're coming from, then you can't help but be successful. But it's a long journey. I was counting today. This is my 14th year on YouTube. And yes, I have 1 million subscribers. But do you know how many people start YouTube like 3 or 4 years ago and they have 1 million subscribers? Mine was not an overnight success. Mine was a gain the trust and respect of your viewers, and they will come and be consistent and genuine, and they'll love you and they'll want to see what you're doing. But it's not something that happens quickly or overnight, unless you're a teenager and you're reviewing lip gloss or something really important. Okay. SKMAR Smart Tussa Smart Smart. I don't know. You know who you are. Hi, I have a dilemma of which Christmas tree to buy with or without lights. I heard that when the lights broke, it's a pain to get them off the tree. I would not buy a tree that's not lit anymore. It's just, you're right. But you know what? I have trees I've had for years and years and years. And I'm talking like 12 years maybe when you can't use it anymore because of the lights. Just put another string on. But I'm not kidding you. The amount of time you're going to put lights on a tree and take them off of a tree every year, it's not 6 to 1, half dozen to the other. I would buy a lit tree if I were you. I would also add lights to it, which you see me do in almost all of my trees. Hello, Rebecca, my queen. Hello, Brenda. Or Burn, B-E-R-N-D, Burned. Hello, Burned. Kiss the ring. Just kidding. Okay. Okay, good. Said that's so true. We've made our channel out of love and passion for home decor. There you go. You'll be great. Okay, wait. I I learned that you can kind of go backwards on these. Otherwise, sometimes they go so fast you don't see them all. Texas XB says, thanks for sharing your expertise and your experience. You're welcome. Okay. Cherie says, I made one of your starbursts out of Bible pages. Girl, you're going to get me in trouble. I know. I did that too. Oh, God, where did it go? When you say, where is she? Uh-oh. There we go. I made one of your starbursts out of Bible pages. You ruined yours in the move. Are you going to make another one? Girlfriend, yes, I did. And I already made a video about it last year. I redid it, and this time I used music pages. I still think that the Bible one was far more, got way more views because I did something so controversial. Isn't that just the way we are today? But anyway, take a look at my Christmas videos from last year. There is a new book wreath page video. Sharon asks, do you decorate your back porch area? You know what? I haven't. I might. You know what I'm going to do, though? Oh, you guys, I have to tell you, it's so funny. Look at me. Every once in a while, I get comfortable. So last Wednesday, I have a housekeeper. I'm very blessed. And especially with the housekeeper I have, her name is Brenda, and I adore her. She was here last Wednesday, and she completely cleaned the house, and I made my bed. And when she does my bed, she irons my top sheet and my pillowcases. Oh, what a luxury. Honestly, just pray that at some point in your life, when you get old like me, that you'll be able to do that, or iron your own pillowcases. It's really worth it. It's super comfortable. But I made the bed. I actually made sparkly pillows for it. I did. You'll get to see that in the video. And so everything was perfect because Dorian was coming Wednesday night and starting to film on Thursday. So you know what I've done? I have been living in my guest room all week. Yep. I have been sleeping in my guest bed, which, by the way, is very comfortable. But as I was sitting there at night watching TV, I was like, why didn't I decorate this room? Because my son Scott's coming for Christmas. Well, the room accent color is pink. Do you think it's okay to do? He's gay, so I'm sure pink is just fine, right? So I'm actually gonna add that to my list of things to do. Right now, where are my glasses? Right now, I'm so exhausted. I can't think about another ball or hooks or garland for a few days. But once I get over that, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to decorate my guest bedroom. But no to the question on my back porch. I haven't. I might if I get, I certainly was done way early. So I could add that to my list. Chris says, love your style from Ontario, Canada. Would so love to see you here in person. You know what? I would love to come to Canada. I was supposed to go to Canada. I was supposed to be there this month because a lot of you know I use the 3D modeling program called SketchUp. And SketchUp had this big conference in Canada. Don't ask me what part. I just know that it's north. And I was going to go. I already bought my ticket and everything. And then Shara reminded me that I probably couldn't go. Oh boy. I probably shouldn't have brought that up. Anyway, I'd have a hard time getting in and out of Canada. However, I understand that your restrictions have changed and that might have worked out. So I'm sorry I didn't go. Okay. Thank you for teaching me how to fluff a garland. Of course. Where are we here? I used to display them all scrunched up. Oh, if I'd have come over to your house, I would have been, drinking a glass of wine and going like this over here, trying to fix it. Good for you. I am so glad you've learned that. I honestly never knew what to do. I can say what a difference it makes, right? I know. And I have to remind myself because I learned all these things when I was a kid because my mother did all this. I have to remind myself that not everybody knows these things. Things that seem obvious to me don't to others. So teach your kids now that you know how to do it. But I'm really excited for you. Sareeta, Sarita. Pretty name. Okay. Kimberly says, would love your playlist to your favorite Christmas music. Oh, you know what? I need to update that. I got to get on to whatever that, Spotify, and create one. But what I do have is I have a playlist on my piano, and it's so, oh my gosh, you guys, I wish you could hear my piano and the Christmas music. It is, I should come on here and do a live sometime. Well, I don't know if I could do that. I think it might get in trouble on YouTube because it would not be, I don't have copyrights to it, so probably can't. Anyway, I wish you could hear it. Okay, you have been so successfully because you are so genuine and you can tell you care about us and so down to earth and relatable. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Maria. That's really sweet. Grace says, I was honestly thinking of not decorating this year, but you always seem to inspire me and bring the joy back. Oh, I'm so glad. The older I get, the more I understand that kind of, not urge, but a feeling of why bother? It's a lot of work, especially if you don't have any specific plans for guests or anything. But I just think there's something about Christmas, even if you just do a little bit, that does something for you. It keeps you young, and it keeps you enjoying the holidays and the spirit and the meaning and the reason for Christmas. And, for me, I just have to, once I finish my decorating, I really need to focus on gift purchasing and buying. And I get so focused on the decorating that I sometimes, back in the day when I didn't decorate as early, I would just finish my decorating and I'd be slamming into the last week of Christmas going, I haven't bought anything yet. So I honestly think it is an ongoing challenge to find a balance and try to make time for everything. I will tell you, one of the things on these videos that I'm going to be uploading, I'm going to have 2 vlog style videos, which I am super excited about. I do stories on Instagram where, I have all these different subcontractors in and all these things going on. And I just pick up my phone and I just follow them around and I film different things. And then I make a story out of it. And sometimes it's 6 clips, but sometimes it's 50 clips. And yet, on a story on Instagram, it literally goes away in 24 hours. Did you know that? Yeah. So you upload to all this really great content, and within a day, it's gone. And so many people never see it because if they didn't happen to come to your Instagram within that 24 hours, they missed it. So I'm thinking that I'm going to spend more time this next year doing that same type of thing of, my daily life and what I'm doing, and certainly about design related things. And I'm going to make them into YouTube videos rather than stories because those are around for a long time. And I think you guys would learn a lot. Gosh, there's so much. Like every day I am doing something that I think I should make a video about this because this is good stuff, and I'm not going to be around forever. So I should be capturing this stuff and making it available to you guys, because I think, like I said just a few minutes ago, I grew up with a mom who did these things, but not everyone has. And things like fluffing a garland, to know to do that, to know to fluff a tree, it to me is second nature because my mom taught me that. It is second nature for me to know which side of the plate the fork, knife, and spoon go on because my mother entertained all the time. So why did I bring that up? Oh, ADD moment right there. Did you see that? Anyway, it was about my vlog style. I think it's going to be fun because there will be so many great ideas and things, and just things that I do on a regular basis that a lot of you don't know. Many of you do, but those who don't, I think you're going to find it entertaining, number one, because crazy stuff happens in my life. It's always pretty funny. But also just learning a lot along the way. And Brenda says, I would love to hear your son's Christmas music this year. I know, right? Well, they will be in my videos. I typically have Jimmy's Christmas music for a number of reasons. Number one, I love them. But also I have the copyright rights to it. He allows me to use them. Otherwise, so many Christmas songs that you'd want to put on your videos, you can't do because YouTube will flag them and have to take them down. Right? Antonia says, I love Christmas and keep me in tune. It keeps me in tune with childhood memories. Whoops. Where do we go? Oh gosh, it just jumped. Okay, you've taught me flow and themes, attention to detail in my decorations. My family enjoy them all the more. Thank you for sharing. Antonia, that's so sweet. I appreciate that. And yes, flow is a very important concept. You must be a member of the design sessions. B. Walker was talking to Brenda. Be sure to catch RR and Shara's content on how to make spinners work for all the old tree, old school strings. So worth it. What is your friend info? Sorry, I didn't mean it. Okay, this is live. It happens. Okay. That's nice of you, B. Okay. Katerina says, do you prefer cool lights or only warm? That's a good question. You know, I think it depends. I think that what they call cool lights is getting better. Back in the day, when they first came out with LED lights, they were blue. Those I cannot stand. I have a tree in there that I would love to turn on, but it's the old school. I turn it on and it's like blue. And then I have two more that look just like it that are now new, but they're different sizes. It's on my credenza. You'll see it in my video. And they are natural light. You want me to get them? Stay right here. Okay, here, I'll turn this way. Don't look at all the Christmas decorations yet. I'll go grab it. Okay. Oh, how long have I been on here? Oh, almost an hour. I better hurry. Okay. See these? I have a total of 3. Now, you know, one thing I definitely am, is spontaneous. And you can count on that always. So, you guys still on? I think so. Okay. So take a look at this one. Battery operated. Wait, how do I do this? Oh no. Look. No batteries. Darn it. Shoot, that was going to be such a good example. But it's blue. You know what I'm talking about? But look at this. This is the same exact design. It's just a smaller version. I cannot believe that I took the batteries out of that. Probably because I knew I would never turn it on. And this is warm white. So imagine this being blue. What a really lousy example I'm giving you. But you get the point. So to answer your question, I prefer the ones that look closest to white or clear. However, when it comes to the warm whites, I feel like the warm whites these days are getting more yellow. These in here are a warm white and they're okay, but the ones on my Christmas tree, they're like, I almost feel amber. It was one of the reasons I didn't like my trees when I got them, but I think I fixed it. So I love my trees now. Okay. John James says, hi, Rebecca. I love your videos. Did you know you can now buy ornament spinners? I'm not surprised. I should have made those, right? I should have also created the Post-it note and toaster strudel, but there's that. Okay. That you don't have to use on a string of lights. They have a USB port at the end and you can buy just the wire to plug it in. So what do? You have your computer near your tree and you've got all these, I don't know. I'm thinking that's a cool idea. But I didn't know they did that. So thanks for telling me, John. Okay. Ruby says she'd love to have a shopping day at Hobby Lobby. Love all of your past Christmas decorating. Always get so inspired every year to display what we already have in a new and a different way in your home. Good for you. Okay. And our Adrijana says to John, I love the idea of spinners, but still nowhere to find them in Europe. So yeah, John, everyone's going to want to know, where do you find those and what are they called? Okay. Michael says, or Michelle, Michae, I think that's Michael, is hopes to find the ceramic or you're saying ceramic, but it's acrylic angel one day. I know, me too. Right, more work. Do you have any recommendations for Wolford candle dupes? No. You mean like somebody who makes something that looks just like it, but it's cheaper? I haven't seen it. I mean, I sort of feel like a Wolford candle is an investment. I have used my Wolford candles in so many places for so many years, and they're a year-round thing. They happen to look amazing at Christmas time, but um, okay, B Walker, I got to tell you something really funny. I'm sorry, I was ADD. I don't know what I just did. It gives me an option to show or to hide. B Walker says, at John James, shut up. Really? Spinners that don't need a plug-in to string? Wowzers. Thank you. So YouTube thought when you said shut up, you meant shut up. Anyway. Oh, wait, did I? Wait a minute. Okay, I think it's showing. I don't know. Let's see what it says here. I don't know. Sorry, I may have just pushed the wrong thing. She didn't mean shut up. She meant shut up. Good job, B. Okay. Did you do a how-to video on flocking your tree? I sure did, and it's a good one. It really is a cool concept too. I don't know how other people flock their trees. It's not a spray-on can. It's not a mess. It's something that's very containable. I did it in my sunroom, and it looks beautiful. Now, did I tell you guys I'm not really doing flocked this year? I'm doing iced. So typically you'll see in my house flocking everywhere. Last year, remember, I had so much flocking all over the place. And this year I wanted it to look icy and frosty and foresty. So when I say I flock my tree, you can make yours look more flocked if you want, depending on what you use. But the principle of how to apply it would be the same. I just used stuff that was very clear and icy looking because I wanted it to look like the first snow of the year. You know, like when the very first time after summer and then fall and all the leaves fall and then the snow starts to fall. You know what I'm talking about? Isn't that such a magical time? It's so amazing. The first snow, the first fall. I don't know what you call that. I haven't lived in Tulsa long enough to know. But yes, I did make a video and you'll get to see it. I want to change my Christmas tree. The tree I have, I can't flock. Why? Damien, why? Why can't you flock your tree? I mean, is it flocked already? Watch my video on flocking and see if you change your mind, because you might see that you can. Okay, Kelly says, I bought my Wolford lamps on eBay. 2 9-inch for $70 in perfect condition. Awesome. Good for you, Kelly. That's fantastic. Yeah, my very first Wolford candles I ever bought, I bought it in an estate sale, and I got an amazing, but it was like the hooker, right? I think I have a dozen of them now, or close to that. And I've just continued to add like one a year or something like that. And when I say that, I don't want, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, stay right there. Okay. Look at me. I can't help myself. I just have to get up and I have to move around because I can see what I'm talking about and you can't. And I want you to. This is a Wolford candle. Isn't that beautiful? And this is what's on my dining table and in my entryway. So a lot of you know what they are because you follow me and you've seen them, but I sell them. How many of you know that I have an Amazon storefront? Yes, my own Amazon storefront. Let me see if I can put I might be able to put, where are my notes? Do I have notes on my, yeah. Let me see if I can find my Amazon storefront. And I'll put the link in here and you can go and shop. And there's like over 200 things on my storefront. See if that helps any. I don't know if YouTube will let that go through. I think so. But you can shop for all kinds of stuff that I have in my house, organization things, some of my like house dresses and comfy shoes and makeup, but also Christmas decorations. Most importantly, the reason I created it was I wanted to curate furniture, art, well, not art necessarily, but furniture and accessory pieces, some window treatments, an area rug, a couple of them like animal print ones that I like, and just things like that. So basically, if you're looking for something for your home and it's in my storefront, you'll know that it's Rebecca approved, or at least Rebecca curated, because I love that kind of stuff. So anyway, there's the, hopefully you, oh wait, did you get that? Did I go through? I think so. So just copy and paste the thing that I just put into the thread, and you can get onto my storefront and see if there's anything in there that you want. Okay, Robin says, my Christmas theme this year is home for Christmas. I purchased the large Costco tabletop ceramic nativity set, but would appreciate ideas on how to display it. Oh my gosh, Robin. So I know what you're talking about. Costco does a new nativity every year. And my mom had one. I bought mine years ago. My mom had one that she bought one particular year that had the most gorgeous backdrop to it. It's like a 3-sided, like, Jerusalem scene. So when my parents both died, I was able to make some choices of things that I wanted to have to remember them by. And I got my mom's nativity scene. And so I used it this year. I used it in my kitchen on my counter. And it is the biggest display of a nativity that I've done probably ever. So watch that video. It'll be on the reveal video, which will be the second week, I believe, in November. Hopefully that's early enough for you. But basically, I took 4x4s and I stacked them. And I got a couple of different heights, and I came up with what I think is a really beautiful way to display my nativity scene. Shelly says, I love that on Amazon you have high-end and more affordable items. I do. I mean, I even have things in there like my pool robot, okay? I have the frame TV. If you want to get a frame TV, buy it through my storefront. You don't pay any more, but I do make a very tiny commission. When I say commission, it's 3%. So if you were to spend $100, I would get $3. Thank you very much. But it's because I took the time to curate it, and it's just kind of a thing that Amazon does. Anyway, it's a good place to find stuff that I use and that I think are great. Okay. Okay. B Walker says, yes, Alamillo, you can get the device you plug any lights into that your phone operates. Amazon Prime Day ends. Oh, is it Amazon Prime Day? Oh, I'm a terrible Amazon storefront owner. I didn't even know. I've been busy. I've been decorating. You can find a great deal today. Interesting. If you want to get my pool robot, you should go in and buy it today, because if it's Amazon Prime Day, it's probably a good deal. I should go shopping when we get off here. In fact, I think I'm getting almost ready to end. What do you guys think? All right. The nativity is in Bethlehem, not Jerusalem. Okay. Sorry. You're right. You guys know I say the wrong things all the time, don't you? I know. It was in Bethlehem. And I probably completely screwed up how I described it in my walkthrough video. So try and be nice. Come on. This is about Jesus. If you can't be nice, then what's the point? I know you were nice. I'm just kidding you. I'm your greatest student in the design session since the beginning, but you don't know it. I always say it to others. I wish we were closer. You're in Greece. Katerina. Yeah. If you're my greatest design session student, I am so happy to meet you. Yeah, I wish we were closer too. Oh my gosh. I saw something about Greece on my Instagram the other day. This like place that has these pools that are like terraced down to the water. Oh, I thought, if I ever go to Greece, I'm going to go to that place. I should come and visit you. Okay. That's great. I'm happy to meet you. And I'm really thrilled that you've been watching the design sessions from Greece and that it's helped you and made a difference in your world, your life, and in your home. That makes me happy. Okay. Oh, everyone's talking about okay. Pat says, best place to buy decorative holiday pillows. Yeah. Could somebody tell me? Oh my gosh. I went on a hunt. You know what the problem is? Because I make these videos for you guys and I want them to come out the first 2 weeks in November so they're the most helpful for you before you actually start decorating. I am left to only be able to buy at very, very, very few places because nobody's got the Christmas stuff out yet. So the places I would go to buy Christmas pillows, there weren't any. I literally did my walkthrough. You guys will see it. I did my walkthrough, and I don't have one Christmas pillow in my living room. I know, crazy. So I ended up, like as I said at the beginning of this, I ended up making my own pillows for Christmas for my bedroom. Wait till you see them. You are going to be shocked. And I was so creative. I actually think I was creative this time. Years ago, you had a video. This is Eve's, EVZS, Eve's. Okay. Years ago, you had a video where you allowed people to buy through Shinoda. Is that still possible? I want a deer stag bust. Yes. I don't mind paying more than the price listed on their site. Well, they're not going to make you pay more than the price listed, but you will have to pay for shipping. And depending on where you live, at that, Anyway, yes, you can still buy. Now, you guys, if you want to get from Shinoda, all you have to do is email them. James is the name of the owner's son who I deal with. And if you email him and you tell him you're one of my viewers, they will sell you anything you want at my wholesale price. So you'll get the same price I get. More importantly, you'll get to shop there because it's a wholesale only supplier. So technically, you're not even allowed to shop there anyway, but because you're buying through my wholesale license, they will let you do that. And so that's pretty exciting. Anyway, yes, contact Shinoda Design Center. They're in Laguna Niguel now. They don't have the San Diego store anymore. Chaz says, hi, I'm 19 and decorate our home for Christmas. Yay, Chaz, that's awesome. I'm doing rose gold, silver, and white, but I'm not sure what color ribbon to use. Any suggestions? Oh, that sounds beautiful. Rose gold, silver, and white. Rose gold, silver, and white. I would be inclined, depending on everything else that you have, the obvious answer is white with silver edges. I don't think I would use rose gold. You could perhaps, the things that come into my mind are like complementary colors, rose gold, silver, and white. You could use a green to add to it. I don't know if your tree is green, but green is a natural color that goes with anything. It's the rose gold that's a little challenging because it feels like if you put gold with it, you're off. And I know because I have some rose gold accessory pieces, not a lot. And that's why I've never used rose gold as a main theme. When I've used it with copper and like what we call the Ken woven colors. I used rose gold a lot that year. It's kind of almost a peachy, coppery, nutmeg, cinnamon look. Does that make sense? That would be pretty. But I love your color scheme, and I think that'll open the doors for you to do some really cool and unusual things. I would love to see pictures. Please send them, Chaz. Okay. Oh, Carolyn Mercer. Hello, Rebecca. So great to meet you last week. Hey, Carolyn. Guys, I was at Hobby Lobby. Duh. Oh, my God. I wish I could get paid for every time I go to Hobby Lobby. I was there like probably almost every other day. Crazy. But anyway, I met Carolyn. She was at the cash register, and I was there looking like death warmed over. I might have had a hat on, or maybe not. No makeup. I was a hot mess because I was decorating. Oh, and I probably had a lot of glitter on. And it was so funny. And I was standing in line, and I hear this woman over another cash register go, Rebecca Robeson. Are you Rebecca Robeson? And I looked at her and I said, yes. And she goes, oh my God, I knew I would run into you someday. I thought it would be at Home Goods, but I knew I would run into you someday. And her name was Carolyn Mercer. And she was delightful. And Carolyn, it's nice to see you. I hope your design project that you were working on worked out for you. It was very nice to meet you. And guys, if you ever see me in real life, I know it sounds weird, please say something. Please come up to me and say hello. Okay, I'm looking at this. Rita says, great question, David. David, what was your question? Now I'm curious. Let's see. David, if you're still watching. Oh, wait. David, do you decorate for fall early before you do Christmas? That's a great question, Dave. All right. No, I do not decorate for fall. And I get this question all the time. It's either like people that are just like, why would you do Christmas so early? Like, it's not even Halloween or Thanksgiving. And I'm like, dude, really? You really think I want to have a Christmas tree up in September? Not really. Do I really want to have Christmas up for 4 months out of the year? Not really. I only do it so that I can make videos for you. It is a labor of love, and I spend a tremendous amount of money every year to change it up for you. So for those who do that and say that, all I can say is, why don't you go watch something else? Come back in, the first week in December. Oh, by the way, you probably won't be able to find anything in the stores because it'll all be gone, because the people who weren't hating were actually out getting ready for Christmas. So there's that. Okay, fall. Okay, if I have to decorate in September, not have to, if I get to decorate in September in order to have videos up in November for you guys, can you imagine when I would be decorating for fall? Probably in May or June. So it is something I have accepted. I've been doing YouTube videos for 14 years, like I said, and 13 of those years have been Christmas videos. So for the past 13 years, I've given up on even trying to do any fall decorating. Besides, my Christmas decor is so beautiful that I enjoy it as fall anyway. Does that make sense? So no, I don't do fall, and I definitely do not do Halloween. And people have said for years, you should do Debbie Cole says, I have been stalking your Amazon store already. Woohoo! Putting things in my cart. Yeah, go, Debbie. Take a bunch of people with you. Guys, go shop by Amazon. Like I said, I hardly make any money on it. But if it makes life easier for you and you enjoy having things already selected that you know are going to work, then I'm so happy to do it. And honestly, it's fun. It's really fun for me. Planning Winter Wonderland theme this year. Hope you can give an idea, Rebecca. Listen, Casey, my whole what am I saying? My whole Christmas theme this year is about essentially a winter wonderland. I didn't want to call it that because I've called Christmases in the past a winter wonderland, and this is actually so different. This is a frosted forest. But my neighbor Cheryl came in, and by the way, I recorded her walk through my house just to see her reaction. And so many people were like, not so many people. I'm sorry. I'm thinking if I post it somewhere, people will be, oh, it's so sweet. She comes through, and the first thing she says is, this is a winter wonderland. So keep watching. It starts in 2 days. Today's Wednesday. On Friday morning, that broken mirror Christmas tree will be up, and that can begin your winter wonderland. Victoria says, where can you purchase the rotating spinners that you use? They are amazing. You can purchase them on my Amazon storefront, and there is a link up above, and I don't know how hard it would be to find it, so I'm just going to post that again. Hopefully that went in, and you can go there, and there's a Christmas department, and I think there's also Rebecca's favorites, and I think it might be in there too. But that way, like I can tell you, go to Amazon and buy spinners. But now you get exactly the spinners that I'm using. So hopefully that will be of benefit and helpful to you. Okay. Yes, you're right, B. Walker. B. Walker, girl, you're around. Non-Christmas question, please. Are you doing any more remodel commissions? Pretty please. DDFF. Nope. Not. I basically, when I finished my last project, it was like the last 3 projects I did were all for the same client. And I feel like, when you have played the Super Bowl, why would you want to go back and coach Little League? Oh, wait, is Little League? No, that's baseball. Well, anyway, why would you want to go golfing? Why would you want to do miniature golf? See, Bethlehem, Jerusalem, Super Bowl, you guys get it. I always get things wrong, but I hope you love me in just anyway. Hi from NZ, Nazareth, New Zealand, I bet. I am a little late, so maybe you've addressed this. Where do you get your ornament spinners from? Go to my Amazon storefront and look into the Christmas department. You'll see exactly the ones I love. Oh, I know. Titty Poom. Am I saying that? Titty Poom? I don't know. I love your out yard decor. Can't wait this year. I love your Oh Holy Night sign. I know, me too. I don't think I'm going to put it up though. Do you have any idea how hard that was and what a hot mess that was? And expensive. Oh my gosh, to hire all those people to hang all that stuff up that high, it was a big deal. So, well, okay, we all speak Rebecca lingo. We got you, babe. Thanks. Okay. Yes, all the love. Okay. Do you have any music Christmas playlists you can share? I will try to make one. Lisa says, just found you. Always having a marathon watching sessions. Good. You are the best. Had to share this with my mom. Yay. Share it with your mom, your grandma, your girlfriend, your cousin. Why? Because we like to grow and we like to have cool people be part of what we're doing. Okay. Any recommendations for affordable garland sources, says Lauren. Yeah, I got some at Hobby Lobby, but I often buy my garland from Shinoda. And like I said, it's a wholesale floral place. So if you can use my discount, which you can, that's where I would go. How many colors can one add to a Christmas tree? Very good question. And it's really a broad answer because I like to typically do like a main color, like a, crescendo pop of color. But then I almost always use clear, crystal, and gold and or silver. Sometimes I use gold and silver. Sometimes I use gold or silver, and I use clear. I also use white a lot. But at the same time, last year, my Christmas tree was jewel tones. Well, how many colors are in jewel tones? Lots. So I don't think there's really a rule. I think you just do it to the way you like it. In fact, I saw a show on Netflix the other day, and they had, it was like a retro Christmas, but it wasn't a retro red and green. It was all the bright jewel Christmas colors that we think of, colored lights and everything else. Oh, you know what it was on? Call the Midwife. So it was from the 50s. And I really liked it. I thought, what I should do? I haven't ever done a colored tree like that. If I do a colored tree, it's colored balls, but it's white lights. I think it'd be fun to do that. Guess what I added to my tree this year, you guys? This is like the surprise element that I've never done before and I have wanted to, but in a classy way. I added tinsel. You know what I'm talking about? Silver tinsel that you drop on the tree. Wait till you see it. I think you're going to love, 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 love the tree. I do. It is so dreamy and very icy, especially with the tinsel. Have you guys used tinsel in a long time? Okay. Is this still actual? Okay. How do you incorporate the live plants into Christmas decor? I don't have any other room to tuck them away in. You know what, Elizabeth? I know. It's a tough one. I was just having this conversation with my son. This is my last answer, okay? Because we've been on here a long time, and I don't want to take all day for you guys. But thank you so much, so many of you. And I said Elizabeth, right? Is that what I said? Yeah. So Elizabeth, my son Jimmy he had for a long time on Instagram a channel called Jimmy's Jungle. And so he's got so many plants. And I announced earlier in this broadcast that I am flying out to San Diego in November, and I'm going to help Jimmy and Emily decorate their home for Christmas. And one of the things Jimmy said was, Mom, I don't have any place to put my live plants, because their house is small and they have 4 children. So there's 6 of them in a small condo. And so where do I put them? And I felt for him because in my house, I have a plant service. They came, and other than these 2 trees here, there's a plant there and a plant there, a tree. Other than those 2 things, just about all of my house plants I've taken out. I moved them out to my pool house, and they get nice light out there, and we water them and everything else. But if you don't have an extra room to put them in, it's a really good question. Because I personally, when I look around this room, I think those two, the tree and the potted plant, are kind of a wah, wah from all the other amazing things that I see on every single other wall in this house. I think if anything, maybe you could put a beautiful bow, stuck into the dirt of a plant that's going like this, or put some little balls in among it, sort of make it look Christmassy if you can. If you have a room where you can, that you're not doing as much Christmas, maybe a guest room, maybe you could put some extra plants up there. That's what I've done. But it's a tough one. I think that the regular houseplants, I love them year round. I love, love, love them. But it is hard to decorate around them. Now, what about, do you have parents that live in town, or a girlfriend that lives in town, or an aunt or a grandmother or a best friend's mother who doesn't do a lot of Christmas decorating? Maybe they would be willing to plant sit. It's asking them to take on some extra work, but it's possible that you could loan them out for the season. I did that actually with my etagères, my big pieces of furniture at the end of this room. I didn't have room for them because I brought a dining table down. And so my girlfriend is borrowing them. She wanted to see what they would look like in her house anyway. So I got a mover to come and move them to her house during this time. So there are ways. Just be creative and look around. All right, you guys, I love doing this. I hope that this has been fun for you, and that it has been, oh yeah, there's more things coming out. I can't, this could go on forever, but thanks for joining me. It means the world to me. And I think you guys are amazing. And I am so excited for you. Remember, every Friday morning at 9 will be a new DIY in the month of October. The first 2 weeks in November, we will put up brand new, stinking, amazing Christmas decorating videos like I do every year. The second week in November, there will be, along with the other videos, there'll be the home tour. And then we'll move on to, how to refresh your house using the same things, and decorating your table video. And then lastly, I think my son is going, and his wife are going to let me film a little bit of the decorating at his house with his children this year. So I think I'll upload that as sort of a vlog type video. There's just always something going on for Christmas, right? And why not just I get back to my roots on YouTube, which is just making content for you guys and interacting with you. All right. You're amazing. I can't believe it. And so many of you from so many places all around the world. I say to you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And just know that I love you guys. Let's see. I'm not very technical, and I'm here all alone. So if I sit here and I end the stream and then you see me picking my nose or something, try not to hold it against me. But, with fingernails like this, it's possible. Because I could be actually not ended, and it could just, anything could happen, right? I'll try to be good. All right. See you guys next time. Bye. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Okay. And